Okay, I got some boxes. I just brought them in from the attic. I got these boxes for packing. I'm kind of tired. I woke up in the middle of the night from a little nightmare. This guitar was this ghost guitar was floating at me from the air really big. It was this guitar my grandfather used to have. It was like one of his cheaper guitars. It wasn't his really expensive one. He had like a maybe $2 million guitar or $200,000 guitar. It was a D'Angelico. I think it was a 1932 D'Angelico, the ninth guitar that Johnny D'Angelico ever made. And then he just had it from a long time ago and didn't know it was worth that much. And somebody stole it from my Noni's house after he died. But this so here, all this stuff is already packed up. All this stuff is already packed up. There's a box. So I don't know if this is, yeah, that's a box of stuff. Um, this is that's a box of stuff or whatever. And all this stuff is gonna go with me. The movers are gonna get this stuff. So I'm gonna move, and you know, this is a really amazing house. But I found out there are other houses that are really cool that maybe one day I'll probably get, and it'll give me something to look forward to, and motivate me to want to keep living and live really long. So I have something to look forward to. Weird. Oh, there's Al's crap. This corner, like Al shoved all his stuff in there, and I don't know how he's gonna get that stuff. I'm just gonna leave it when I sell the house. He can get it. I'll let him know what day I'm leaving and stuff. He can talk to the new guy who moves in, and this is there's some of my costumes. This is all these boxes and bags of stuff that I already put in boxes and bags. And if the movers want it in boxes, they can put it in boxes too when they get here. So I'll talk to movers. So all that stuff is already ready to go. That's most of my stuff, besides like my drums and big stuff in the house. So this stuff is going to California. I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know where I'm gonna put. I don't know where I'm gonna put the stuff. It's not that much stuff. It's all this stuff in that corner. And there, it's actually a tremendous amount of stuff. Maybe 4 bedrooms worth of stuff. So I'm gonna bring some stuff and downstairs. Downstairs. Alexa, play California Girls by David Lee Roth.
Amazon Music is streaming on another device. With the family plan, you and up to 5 family members can stream on up to 6 devices at the same time. It's $15.99 a month until you cancel. Terms in the Alexa app.
Oh,
Should I upgrade you and play California Girls?
No, thanks. That was like the mean Alexa. That was the cheap, mean sounding Alexa. I'm already playing music on it upstairs. You can get an Alexa for $27. All you need is the internet, and it's really cool. And it doesn't have like commercials on it or cheap shit like that. It's actually really cool. You can play pretty much any music you want. You ask it to play music that you like, and you ask it what time it is, the weather out, random other stuff. I'm bringing that couch. I'm bringing that couch with me. I like it. It's really comfortable and I can sleep on it. And I'm just going to bring that. And this one I'm going to leave. I got to sweep up here. I think I'll bring this. I'll bring this because I made that top. And I'm gonna keep that bottom piece of wood and furniture that Inga or George built, and I'm gonna bring that. It's not really part of the house; it's just a piece of furniture. I'll probably leave this cheap thing there. I don't know, or I might just bring it if I can bring it. I'll bring that cheap ass TV. It was like $300 new or something for a big, like 42-inch TV. They're not expensive these days, but I haven't really watched it. I got it for my kids. It was just for my kids because I haven't watched TV much in like 10 years or something like that. So that's something I'm looking forward to in California. I'm gonna wow, that looks weird. The flash on the phone. Oh, it's kind of cool. That's something I'm looking forward to. Hi, in California is getting to watch TV more. I'm hoping I can watch a music video channel. That's something I miss watching, and I want to make musical feature films there. Hi, and so I'll put all that stuff in a box. That's filming me right now. That's a webcam. I mean, that's a some kind of camera that's like only like $5 or $15 a month, or $5. I think it's $5 a month or $10 a month, and it films in here. So if somebody like walked in, it just starts filming. And I guess I'll put all that stuff in a box. There's not that much stuff here to put in boxes because I already packed everything up and into that attic. It's just big stuff like this furniture. I think I'm gonna bring this. I think I'll bring this. This is a really comfortable couch. That's a really comfortable couch. And that couch and that TV. I think I'll bring that. I don't know. Yeah. Danica got this like 15 years ago in LA or something to work out. And that's still kind of cool. It still works. It's one of those elliptical machines, but it's kind of hard on the knees. Here's the shoes I used to paint this house and work on this house. And this is what they look like when I was done painting. They're like, this is what was left of the shoes. Oh, I'm going to go to California. I'm going to go to California because I can make money at films, movies, and videos and music. And any new media that shows up that may be like better than movies or something like interactive 360 movies or who knows what. And then live shows. I might have to do live shows if there's a demand for that, or depending on. But while the movie industry is still making tons of money, I'm going to make money at movies there. And so I'll bring that couch, that TV, and that thing, probably that table and a chair. I don't know, maybe not. And that elliptical machine, that thing in the wall. I don't know what I'd use a baby gate for. I could bring that or take it, or I don't know. And I'm going to give that chair back to my dad. This is my great grandmother's chair from like the 1890s or 1880s. And I'll bring that movie thing or whatever. It's not the most expensive thing, but it's some kind of cool movie thing I have. That's like my good tripod. It's pretty heavy. It's not that expensive, but it was a tripod I used for movies. I don't know. Who cares? And I can get, they have huge ass new movies ones if I ever get enough money to get stuff like that. I may, but I don't know. I'm going to keep that, and then I'll just throw this weight bench. I'll leave this weight bench here if he wants to use it for something, but I'll probably just throw it away. And I'm going to carry these weights things. I'll probably just leave that shitty one here or something, or I don't know. I might bring those. I might just bring all those weights. I don't know. Probably throw them away if they're too expensive to move. And then I'll bring these National Geographic magazines. This picture of me and my dad. Oh shit, there's a spider in there somewhere else. I'll bring that picture of me and my dad. And here's some box that has Danica's like sentimental things. But there's a spider in there, so I said, ooh. And in here, I'll just leave that paint for me because it kind of matches stuff and that was already painted here. I think maybe some of it does. I don't know. And I'll just bring this bike and that bike. So at least I have a bike. And I got a bike pump for it. So I'll have 2 bikes if I need a bike when I get there. That's the Pee Wee Herman bike. That's a Pee Wee Herman bike. It has that thing on the, like I got it to do a Pee Wee Herman skit. I put that thing in the wheel. And I should just leave this for my mom. It's a cheap bike, but it reminds me of my mom. That's a girl's bike. I don't know if I can carry all that stuff. I'll probably leave it here. I can't carry too much stuff. The rest of that back there's Al's stuff. I'll probably leave it. I don't know. This is American flag. The guy in the house might like that American flag. I have other American flags upstairs. That was Al's. You know, I'll bring this little work of art. This is like something the artist drew or something to sell art. And this was going to be Roman's room, and they just didn't get her. Hi. I'll bring that skateboard. This is my skateboard, and my mom gave me another one. I'm bringing this metal A. It's in the shape of an A, like my child, my daughter Ayla. There's Roman, Ayla. I'm gonna scrape. That's not Roman and Ayla. They're really good. They're healthy. They're in Texas. They're good. They're okay. And I don't even know if this is good. I'll probably bring that computer. It might have old stuff on it. It's just some old Mac. I'll bring this special chair that Al used to sit in a bunch of our videos. It's this chair, and I put it was his favorite chair. I put those wheels on it, like rollerblade wheels on it, so it didn't mess up the floor. And once I painted the floor, and then there's my grandfather's amplifier from the 1960s. Maybe somebody can one day finally repair that, and I'll bring that. And I guess these sheets and blankets. I'll leave the mattress here, probably, because he can use the mattress. It fits that bed. But you can just get any twin mattress for there, and maybe a better quality one if he wants to buy a few mattresses or something. And I don't know what's in here. There's some kind of a notebook in there I'm gonna take, and it's mine. I've already cleaned this thing out a bunch, and there's a painting that was my grandmother's in there. And oh, there's my old blanket from when I was 12 years old. And I haven't painted this, but I did plaster that a little bit. I put some plaster on it. Probably needs another coat of plaster. Somebody could just paint that. I didn't get around. I didn't get to paint in that closet. I painted these walls, and I put that light on. Painted the doors and stuff. When I first got here, I think I fit all my stuff into this room or something, but I think I had more stuff than that. I don't know. But most of it, I think, was like all fit into this room. It's weird. There's nothing in this bathroom, I think. But this was for Ayla. This was for Ayla. I painted the floor pink for her when she was a teenager. This was going to be her bathroom. And wow, I used to actually try to be interested in women when I'd go out there. I thought maybe I'd get some girlfriend, and I was gonna save this for Ayla instead of any woman or girl, but I wasn't with that many women, and I was mostly celibate for 12 years. I'd say for 12 years, well, since about 12 years ago, I've been literally celibate for 12 years. So I just ended up not being with anyone anyway. That was scary as shit. I heard the music from upstairs, and I looked, it was like all black down there. The only thing I think down there, he can keep the piano. There's a piano down there. He can keep that. I'm not carrying a huge piano. And he can keep the couches down there. I think there's nothing down there I'm going to bring. But I'm going to go down there. I'm going to turn the flash on. Because I think the lights are off down here. It smells pretty good. It smells like a basement, but it smells good. I don't know. Where's the lights? They should turn on. He may need to get new light bulbs or fix the ballast or just put new bulbs in there and they'll have new lights. Well, that's creepy, a bug. That's the only time I've seen a weird random bug walking around there. But this is water. I put fresh water in there in case the electricity went out. He can just keep those. I'll just keep those good water jugs there for the guy who's moving in. This is like spider webby kind of. That light works. Oh look, Leroy's 67. He signed that. He's one of the art students. He literally signed that in 67. I don't know why he signed it under the steps with these other kids. Hermit, 67. They got some spider webs. I should probably sweep it. Mitch and Hermit, 67. Yay. Rhonda Ringo high school. I don't know what that is. I don't know my ass. High school up my ass. I don't know it. Anxiety, but I think I'll bring this. This was my mom's furniture when in the 90s when I was a teenager in their house. So I'll probably bring that. If this, I might leave that one there, but this had some bugs and dust back here and stuff. But if this is still okay, I might bring that. I don't know. I'll bring it just so I have something in California, like from where kids. Oh yeah, I have to bring these not paintings. Well, that's a print that was Danica's. It's only worth, I don't know, it might be worth some money. It might be worth a few $100 or $1,000 or $800. I think it's worth a few $100 or $800 or something. I don't know. Maybe more, but not that much. Maybe like a few $100 or $800. So I guess I'll bring that. I don't know. And then, yeah, I'll probably bring that. And then some stupid ass print. It's not even a painting. And then these are my short films that I had done before I did a feature film. And we went to some convention in Las Vegas, and Larry Flint rode his wheelchair up to my table and looked at my stuff because he was doing some big like other kind of porn stuff that he did or something like that. Somewhere else down the hall they had a porn convention, or it was the AVN Awards or something like that. And we had there's some filmmaking thing there, and I was at the filmmaking one. So I'll bring those. Oh shit. Thank God there are no longer snakes in here, like small little dead snakes that the cats got. There's nothing like that in here anymore. It was pretty gross when I got here, and I had to do so much work to get it like better. And here's it's a 30-foot wide fireplace. That's a 30-foot wide fireplace. It's pretty cool. So I'm selling the house. I found out there are other houses that are really good too. I just didn't know. I thought this was the only cool house I'd ever seen. But this girl, California Preaching, she does California Preaching. She was in Wilson Phillips. She's married to one of the Baldwin brothers. And I just noticed her newest video right now, right before I watch this video. Here's my drum cases. I think there's a bunch of them inside each of those cases. Here's one of these cool beds and frames that goes upstairs. And they could put a mirror back here. You could have one of those see-through mirrors that like, it looks like the guy buying the house. Like on this side, it looks like a mirror, but it's all dark in there, and you can set up video cameras and film people who are in here without them knowing. It's like the old days, they had cool stuff like that. I think that would be so cool. If the guy, anyway, but I think that'd be, I don't know, who knows. And I think this is just stuff. Oh, there's some of the Danica's stuff. I'll bring that. And that, I don't know, put it in a box or something and get these drum cases when I finally get my drums. But I may play drums with somebody right before I leave. If I can get my friend Jevin here. I've been trying to play music with him for a long time. I don't know. And, I haven't jammed with Jevin since, like 2006. So I might just pack up my stuff. So all I'm bringing down here is that, the blanket, those little painting things, or those little, whatever those things are, and that painting thing. Yo, Jit, tonight those Twinkies, man. No, I didn't eat Twinkies. I didn't eat any Twinkies. They have beef fat in them. I usually don't eat them, but, and so like, in the drum cases and a couple, there's other things in there, and then in that, oh shit, I'm going upstairs, and then in that room out there, there's a few things that I'm gonna bring, that outdoor room outside there, and then there's a room out around here, and that has a bunch of Dindy. It has a bunch of stuff in there too, and there's some boxes of stuff, and I think I'm giving this to my mom. I think. Oh, I can bring that to her tomorrow as her birthday present. I'll bring that to her tomorrow, I think, as a birthday present, because this is, I don't know why I'd bring it to LA. Who cares? I'll give it to her as a birthday present. Tomorrow's her birthday, so I'll give her that painting. That's the only, okay. Here's this house. Here's the book that was written on this house by Inga, who built the home. Her husband built the home, but she had to do some of the stuff too. Praise God, praise Jesus. I'll bring this doorbell with me. I don't know. If he wants to install it, that's a doorbell he can have, the guy moving in. I'll just bring it with me. I don't know, or leave it there. I'll leave it there for him. Then he has like an electric, then he has a cool doorbell if he wants to install it. This is a good Ring doorbell, and you can talk to, like, when someone comes to the door, it's like an intercom, and it talks in the house, and it makes a doorbell. I don't know. Yeah. And so, of course, I'm leaving all this here besides some food. I might put some good old food. No. And then I'm bringing this stove because the guy probably doesn't. He probably would throw it away. He might think it looks shitty and want like an expensive stove. And this is the stove Al cooked on a bunch in the videos, and so I'm gonna bring it with me. I don't even know what's in here. Not that much food, and I think that's everything that I'm bringing from all downstairs. I think that's everything from downstairs that I'm bringing. I think, unless there's a couple of little other things, and there's a piece of luggage, a little skateboard. By the time Ayla gets there, she'll want a bigger skateboard. This is Al's stuff in his closet. This is really amazing. I thought this house was so cool, but yeah, they're gonna have some houses maybe I can afford. I think I'll be able to afford one day. And that's Al's stuff in there. He had so much stuff. I don't even know what this is. I'll just leave it in there. I don't care. He can get it or whatever. Get the stuff or whatever. Here's a broom. I can use this broom. Or I can use food. And this has a cross on this door too. I didn't know. I mean, on this side of the door too. I didn't realize I put one on that side. So I'm going to turn the lights off so it doesn't attract any bugs like through the window to the windows. Crazy. Yep. So that's everything that I'm going to pack from down here. It was a miracle seeing the girls' California preaching TV show. She's actually in her 50s. This girl, Wilson Phillips, who's in Wilson Phillips in the 90s. She's married to one of the Baldwin brothers. Her house looked pretty cool, but it's not really my style. I wouldn't want to live there. And she had a huge ass lawn, and she lives in LA. So there are houses out there I can get one day. But you got to work hard at it to get that money. To get that money, and I'm trying. Oh no, Alexa. But I think I have a feeling I can make good money at movies more than I did in Roanoke. Like I didn't make that as much money in Roanoke. Like my films and videos just didn't get as big from here. But I'm really confident there at my abilities in filmmaking and music and acting. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this desk. I'm gonna leave this desk. Pick up these stupid ass paper towels. Shit won't. I say there's things that don't make any sense sometimes. Yep. Alexa, stop. And so I guess there's stuff in here in these cabinets and stuff I'll just put in a box. I'm bringing that Marshall amplifier. Both of those. That's mine. That's a 1977 vintage one. I got it in Roanoke. This guy who worked at Kelly's Music. He was into like Slayer and cool bands. He had really long hair. He's like one of the guys from this music place in Roanoke, Virginia called Kelly's Music. And I kind of knew some of them growing up. And one of them was this cool guy with like long hair. And he lived at his mom's house in the 90s when I was like, he was like a little older than me. He was like in his 20s. And I bought that amp for only $200, and now it's like worth thousands. I bought it for $200 in the 90s. It was my first cool amplifier. I got it when I was like 15, I think. And maybe I think I was 15. I don't know. No, I was like 12 or 13. I was like 13 when I got it, and I went to his house, and he lived in his mom and dad's basement, and you know, he was like, I don't know, maybe he was like 23 or something, and I bought that amplifier, and it's a 77 vintage Marshall, and it's worth thousands of dollars, I think, at least 3,000, maybe more. I got it for only $200, and I'll just put this stuff in boxes or whatever. And this is that's my grandfather's guitar that he gave me. That it's not worth that much, but that's worth some money too. I forgot that's worth money too. I think it's worth $3,000. I haven't had an expensive guitar for a long time, but it's a Harmony. It's not one of like, it's not a really good, but he had it for so long. It was like a cheaper guitar he got in the 60s, and then he just kept it we kept it for so long that it ended up being worth like $3,000 or something. Or maybe, I don't know how much. Probably 3,000. And that's the only guitar that I've had even worth that much. So I just didn't even know, because most of these other guitars I have are like 100 something when I bought them. And I did used to have like when I was a teenager, I had a Gibson Flying V. I think that's like $800 or $1,500. I had a an American Strat. I think those are more than 1,000 or 2,000 or something now. I don't know how much they are. But I used to have guitars worth more money, and I just haven't spent money on cool guitars. And I'll bring that bed. I might bring the stereo things or just leave them with Teza. I think I'll bring them. I don't know. And I don't know. I'll probably just leave those with Teza. Those stereos, those old stereos. And actually, that works if it's plugged in. I think it's plugged in. I don't know. It works. There's speakers back there. I have speaker wire running under here to it. Like the old days, I got it to work. My dad used to have that in the 80s. He had these big, like, that was like a different time. He'd play the radio really loud in the house on speakers when we were little kids. And then I think he stopped doing it, but I don't know. Should just play really loud from there. I don't know why it's not doing it. I'll probably just leave it here. So they'll carry the heavy stuff like the bed and any of the heavy stuff. Like, I can carry those weights out if they want help carrying the weights out. I'm used to carrying them. And that weight bench. And I guess this vacuum and the carpet shampooing thing, and it's just regular. It's pretty new. And then like, those are these old newspapers from a really long time ago. I don't know if I'll bring those or not. Those were at Solonovich, and they were going to use them as firewood, and they just, I mean, as a Kindle for firewood, and they just didn't get to do it. And it's these really old newspapers from Roanoke and stuff. And I'll put my movie lights into the box that they go in, and stuff. And then these are good movie lights. These are Airy. They're $2,000 for 3 of them. So I think they're $2,200 or $2,000, and so they work, and they're real movie lights. But you know, I'm gonna bring them with me, but I may get better movie lights one day. You know, people can end up poor or whatever, but I work hard, so I'm gonna go out there and work really hard. And then here's Ivan's potty chart. Here's Ivan's potty chart when he was a baby. Like, every time he learned how to poo in the potty, he'd get a sticker. Danica would give him a sticker. And that's his potty chart where he got to use when he used the potty Ivan's potty chart. Ivan's potty chart, and I have that in a frame, and so I'm gonna bring that with me, and then I don't know. Oh, this is from Rowan and Ivan. This is from when Rowan and Ivan were in this neighborhood, and they found this piece of wood, and it looked like a duck. And for some reason, I painted it when they were here, and I kept the piece of wood they found. And they fought with it like a stick. Not really, but they like hit the sticks together. In one of my videos, it says like "best day ever," Rowan and Ivan, and I painted it. And then they were only here at this house twice in 2017 when I finally got it ready enough that Danica thought it was like nice enough that they could be here and it wasn't like an old messed up house. And then her dad just drove them away to Texas, and they've been there for 6 years. But it's not her dad's fault. I know it's not her dad's fault. I know God let me know it's not really her fault. I mean, it's not her dad's fault. God let me know it's not her dad's fault that they drove him away. I don't know why. And I'll just bring that stuff or whatever. That stuff too. Maybe I can show this to movers. This video to movers, because I literally went through the entire house and showed everything I have to move. I might leave this painting here or bring it. This is so scary. If I had stayed here and kept waiting for Danica, this is this weird painting I found in the house, or a print. It's a print. And this neighborhood used to be open fields all through here in the 1950s. When they bought the house in the later 50s, it was an apple orchard and there were no woods. It was so weird. And somehow they either planted woods, and it looked like this. It was like open fields and apple orchard. They had apple tree. Oh no, yeah, apple trees. Yeah, apple trees, I think. And not orange trees, I think, unless it was orange trees, because I don't know how oranges would grow here. But so it was apple trees, and then here's a weird ass creepy thing that like if I had kept waiting here for her to come back with the kids, like I would have just, who knows, I may have ended up just killing myself. And then the kids couldn't go on living without the love for me. Like Rowan and Ivan, without my guidance as a father, I don't know what they do for a living when they grow up after they got to be famous, and I help believe in them so they can do stuff like that. And so if I stayed here, I would have died. I think the kids would have died, and that would have been Danica all alone, sad, like away from the other people. Like she would have gotten this house in my will or whatever. And she would have just been here like by herself, like with maybe some dog, like all by herself, and the kids, I would have killed myself and the kids would have died, and it just looked awful as crap. So I took that painting down and put it in there, and then I wasn't gonna look at it. And then the worry about all that went away, and I put the painting up again like a few months ago or last year or something. It hasn't been a worry anymore. My depression went away. And so I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to California, and that's why I want to live now again, because I have something to look forward to there, rather than waiting for her to come home with the kids and stuff and having to work in this house and do videos. That's all I and I was a good father, did God's work. Here's the Our Father prayer there. I have a bunch of comics in there. I have a video on my comics. This guy, the guy who said that, he said he's a cyber bully. He just said that about me, that one who's in the chat. He's a cyber bully. I think he logs in with many accounts and says mean stuff. He writes me emails. He's like obsessed with like being mean to me or something. And this is my grandmother's. I think it's from a long time ago. He wants to kick the shit out of it and break it probably. And I don't know who the guy is. And oh crap, I have to sweep up there. There's a couple spider webs. Here's a picture frame of the house. I'll probably bring that with me or leave it here. Oh no, I'll bring that with me because this was some painting we had, and then just I'll probably bring this. I'm bringing this to go in a closet somewhere because this was for Danica and the kids, and I'm just gonna bring this with me. I might leave it. I'm bringing that too, and he can put his own stuff on this. This is a walk-in closet I put in here to have a walk-in closet up here. And I'll just bring those little pieces of furniture and stuff, and that's it. Oh, and that treadmill, and I think that's everything. This, the drums, that Red Hot Chili Peppers poster from 1990 or whatever it is, and there's where my area movie lights go, and this stuff on here. This is a really good interface I just got for $600 something. I was going to record music again because I needed a new one to go with this computer, and I've recorded some stuff and it works with this microphone, but I haven't made real songs. I haven't hooked these mics all up again yet. Well, they are. I think they're all. I plugged in all of them. They can record the drums again. I can't. I don't. There's only so much time that I can do stuff because I had to renovate this house, and that's why I haven't done like my best film work. Producing it all myself on no budget. I haven't been doing that as much because I had to renovate this house, and now I now have $200,000. So now I have $200,000 because I made this house go up in value. So I have $200,000 instead of if I had spent money on films and videos, and I didn't spend much money on videos. I was making videos, but I didn't spend a budget on them besides a camera phone and a computer and like little crap like this, like I don't know, like this is. And hard drives. I haven't spent money on budgets of films, and so and also I have done 40 music videos recorded as best quality as I could in 3 real movies. So compare that to the work of other people. How many feature films did they do? How many music videos did they do? I did a huge amount of that, and short films too. I did short films too, like really high quality short films, 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 of them. I did a bunch of really high quality short films. Some of them filmed in 35 millimeter motion picture film. Some of them filmed in professional 16 millimeter film. And so I have so much work that I've already done that's really high quality, and it wasn't making enough money. So why would I keep spending years of my life producing my best work when it wasn't making enough money? So I'm going to Los Angeles where it pays money to do it, and I'll have a huge resume compared to pretty much anyone going out there to be an actor or filmmaker, unless they're already like famous or rich or something. But I'm not rich. I just have enough to make it out there. I like $200,000 is not that much. It's like if somebody's uncle dies or something, they might get $200,000. I don't know, but it's pretty good. It's the beginnings of what I can have like maybe a really good net worth and get to work as an actor without having to work at like an hourly paid job or something. So I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna get all the stuff out of those drawers and put them in these boxes, or put the stuff from the kid. At some time, I'm gonna put all the stuff in these boxes. I don't know if I'll do it now or not. And so that's it. A fucking thing fell down. A guitar fell down. Whoops, sorry. I cursed. There's Al's guitar. It fell on the other one. I don't know why. So I'm gonna go. This is John Birmingham. Hi. So I'm going to go. This is John Birmingham. I'm going to go. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Bye. My hair's still wet from when I took a shower or something a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to go. So that's it. Bye, Frederick Frankenstein. Bye, Frederick Frankenstein. Everybody on here. Bye. Praise God. Praise Jesus.